Wrexhams, it'll be a night to remember for this young man. Lee Jones, at the age of just 17, makes his first team debut for Wrexham. He only left college 3 months ago, has played just a handful of reserve games, and ironically, he's a big Manchester United fan. Player-manager Brian Flynn, now 35, is at the opposite end of his playing career, and he's faced a mountain of selection problems, picking a team for tonight because of injuries and ineligible players. There are 4 changes in the Wrexham lineup from the side beaten 3-0 at Old Trafford. And in addition to Lee Jones, another raw 17-year-old Phil Hardy is drafted in at left back. No less than half the Wrexham squad tonight are teenagers. But what a contrast provided by the household names of Manchester United's expensive lineup of international stars. They have 3 changes from the first leg. Dennis Irwin and Mickey Field return after injury and illness, and Wrexham-born Mark Hughes is missing injured. His place goes to Mark Robbins. The officials tonight are all from Denmark. The referee, Mr. Kim Hilton. Well, I must say, a tremendous atmosphere, a crowd of about 15,000 inside the racecourse ground tonight, and certainly Wrexham won't be struggling for home support. But really, considering that Manchester United are in the top 6 in the first division, Wrexham are in the bottom 4 in the 4th division, and United have their 3-goal lead from the first leg, Wrexham need a miracle tonight. They've got to believe it can happen. Flynn turning it forward, and the youngster Lee Jones couldn't get there. Bruce's clearance. Brian Flynn really has G'd up his young players tonight to believe that they can produce some kind of upset here. Wallace for Manchester United, who played in the first leg. In fact, it was his first appearance of the season for them. After a lot of injury problems. Pallister, who scored a marvellous goal at the start of the second half to give United their 3-goal platform. Wallace's header. Flynn missed it in the middle. Ball turned on by McClare. Out to Irwin on the right. Battling with him is Graham Cooper. And it's a throw to Manchester United. Quickly taken. Phelan playing it forward. Webb trying to set McClare forward again. Cleared by Hunter. And Irwin taking on the pace the young left-back Phil Hardy. Missed the first game because of injury, Dennis Irwin. And this week in the Republic of Ireland squad for the international against England. And goalkeeper Morris with a good downfield kick aimed at Armstrong. Bruce got it clear. Nice little layout from the youngster Lee Jones that'll encourage him, and the shot from Gareth Owen. Recently turned 19, Gareth Owen, and only became a full-time professional in the summer. So inexperienced, like so many of the Wrexham players on view tonight. But he had the confidence then to try a shot from 25 yards. Ball's by Hunter, met by Phelan in the middle. Phillips turns it straight to Ince, who finds Wallace. Robbins and Webb in the penalty area, and he's got the pace to get round Thackeray and pulls it back dangerously. Complete miss kick by Brian McClare. Flynn in the end helped to scramble it clear. Well, United top scorer this season, Brian McClare, scored in the first leg, just recalled to the Scottish international squad for an embarrassing air shot. Webb for United. And it came off Hunter. Can he prevent the corner? He can. Good play. Jeff Hunter, the experienced 30-year-old, coming to Wrexham's rescue then. Now Armstrong trying to set up an attack. Cooper was fouled, but the referee has allowed play to go on. Ince got the second tackle in as well. And it goes towards Jones, met this time by Blackmore. Only as far as Thackeray. Wasn't a bad run, but in the end the ball straight to Pallister, then Hunter going in hard with Phelan. McClare in possession. Chased by Hardy. Robbins. Phillips right behind him again, but concedes the free kick. Not a bad substitute for Mark Hughes, is he? Wallace. Oh yes, he's deceived Thackeray with that little jink inside, and it set up the shooting opportunity. The shot deflected for United's second corner of the game in the 15th minute. Good skill by Wallace. Beaumont did well to get it behind, but now he has to face the corner again. And in deep towards Pallister, who got there first, but the referee had a look to see if he was fouling and said play on. The free kick has gone Wrexham's way in the end, midway inside their half. Long kick by Beaumont was a useful one, actually. But Owen's control let him down. It's a bad mistake, giving the ball straight to Hunter. And then he makes an error as well. Well, although they've got all these teenagers around here, there are some old experienced heads. Joey Jones shouting the orders there, the player coach. The assistant manager, the former Manchester City player Kevin Reeves on his left. Phelan for Manchester United, and now Owen turning it back for Bruce. And Ince, neat football in the middle of the field by United. Wallace called for it, and eventually gets it. Looking for Robin, met easily by Beaumont. Jones, oh, nice play by the 17-year-old, and he nearly got it back. It was a good interception, now he does get it back. And he's got Armstrong and Cooper in support. It was a great tackle by Bruce. Wonderful play by the Manchester United centre-half. Now Wallace skipping through the challenges again, but it was a good tackle by Owen. This has got the Welsh crowd behind their team, and Armstrong looking for Cooper in the middle, and it was a very timely interception by Seeley, and Wrexham really had their tails up then. A determined spell of tackling and sharp attacking football, almost setting up an opening. Cooper just beaten to the ball by Seeley. Bruce for United. Pallister. Robbins finding Rox. And he's chipped his way past Thackeray again here, Wallace. Oh, it was a clever effort. Well, Danny Wallace is relishing the opportunity to prove that he's worth a regular place in this Manchester United team. He took on the young fullback then, beat him for speed, and curled it just wide. And now Hardy. On to Owen. Oh, he did well, Owen. He was determined. Armstrong finding Flynn. Oh dear. The player manager gives it away, and it could have been a costly error, but Phillips was there to hide his embarrassment. 15 minutes to half-time. Robbins for Manchester United. It's still 0-0 here. Course ground. Manchester United preserving their 3-goal lead from the first leg and looking for another now with Blackmore. Just took it a yard too far forward. Beaumont and Hunter combined to intercept. Now Phillips has given it away to Ince. Ince looking dangerous. It's a great run this by Ince. Turned in by the goal poacher, Mark Robbins. But here's the man who engineered that goal. A marvellous run by Paul Ince. 15 minutes to half-time, and the strength, determination and power of Paul Ince took him past 3-4 lunging tackles, and he delivered a killer ball where defenders hate it. Robbins, he's a predator. And Robbins was there to apply the finishing touch. to a marvellous surging run here by Ince. Ince at his best, taking defenders on. Easy finish for Robbins. Phelan. And cleaned up nicely by Beaumont. The kick landing straight at Wallace's feet, although he brought it down in an instant. And links again with Brian McClare, and that's a good-looking ball as well for Irwin on the right, and pulled back for Wallace. Somehow kept out. And Wrexham rode their luck a little bit then, as Wallace threatened to score. It's a marvellous run by Irwin down the right, pulling it back for Wallace. He hit the defender Beaumont, and Wallace just denied by Cooper. Another United corner. Pallister forward, marked closely by Nigel Beaumont, the number 5. But Pallister reaches it. And kept off the line at first, but I'm afraid as far as Wrexham are concerned, it wasn't enough, because following in was Bruce, and that's 2-0. And Wrexham, just as happened in the first leg, find that their brave resistance is ended by a Manchester United flurry just before half-time. Bruce turned it in, Pallister had done the damage with the downward header, and Wrexham are 2 behind. Steve Bruce is making a habit of scoring goals in recent matches. That's his 6th of the season, and he has certainly rubber-stamped Manchester United's passage, I would think, into the next round. Forward by Blackmore to Robbins. Good tackle by Thackeray, but Robbins was very strong. Blackmore again. This is Bruce. Webb. McClare. Robbins showed him where he wanted the ball played, but McClare had the confidence to try a very impressive effort from that range. Well, he does specialise in some spectacular goals, Brian McClare. And that would have been right out of the top drawer if it had gone in. Phelan climbed impressively. Robbins flicking it on. Hardy in steps. And Bruce proves he can be just as effective defending as well as attacking. And now Webb. Wallace, United in full flow here. They don't just want to finish Wrexham off, they want to do it in style. And a dangerous looking cross. Oh, it hit the crossbar. Now did the goalkeeper rather get a finger to McClare's header then? Indeed he did. So that has to go down as a very good save by young Mark Morris. Wallace providing the danger again from the left. A good header, and yes, he just fingertipped it onto the bar. Well, Wrexham know all about the danger that United pose from corner kicks. Bruce beaten this time by Beaumont, as Owen gets it clear. Flynn turning it on, but Phelan did well. Irwin still on the right, and that's a dangerous ball. McClare and Robbins both onto it. McClare with the shot and with the header. Well, it doesn't seem to be his night for finding good fortune in front of goal, although he's playing very well, Brian McClare. A double effort by the Manchester United striker, and denied by goalkeeper Morris both times. As we move into the final minute of the first half, with Manchester United leading 2-0 on the night, 5-0 over the 2 legs, as Blackmore sees Phillips meeting his cross with ease, and now Flynn showing a lovely bit of quality in the middle. Oh, it's a great ball as well for Jones. Seeley denied him. Blackmore. Ince. On to Wallace. Space opens up in front of him again as he finds McClare. Now Owen. Bruce. And Pallister. Pallister off again on one of those penetrating runs. Leaves it to Webb this time. Turns it in towards Wallace. Denied, though, by Beaumont this time. Thackeray for Wrexham. Neat little ball finding Hardy on the left. Owen was offside. And that, in fact, is the half-time whistle and a very satisfactory first 45 minutes for Manchester United. Mark Robbins, that born goal scorer, gave them the lead after a great run by Paul Ince. And Steve Bruce forced the ball in following a corner when Gary Pallister's height and power had created the damage. The first scoreline as well, as far as Manchester United are concerned, it reflects their superiority in the first half. Wrexham 0, Manchester United 2. Well, it's a long time since the racecourse ground has been this packed. A disappointing half for the home supporters, but at least the revenue that Wrexham are going to get from tonight will do them an awful lot of good in their perilous financial position. So Manchester United get the second half underway with this 5-goal aggregate lead, looking for a place in the quarter-finals of a competition that they last played in 1984, when in fact they reached the semi-final before losing to Juventus. This is United's 4th campaign in the European Cup Winners' Cup, and altogether their 14th season in European football. It's Wrexham's 6th time in the Cup Winners' Cup. In fact, they qualified for the competition this year, even though they lost the actual final itself against Hereford, who as an English club couldn't take their place. Beaumont with the first-time ball forward for young Lee Jones, but obviously his inexperience tonight is making it difficult for him to take on international defenders of the calibre of Manchester United's. Bruce. And off he goes again. Once he gets those long legs of his motoring, he can be very dangerous, but he gave it away that time. And perhaps Wrexham can mount an attack of their own now, with Flynn looking for Cooper, and it's a good ball too. He's got Armstrong in the middle if he crosses early, and he's done well. Cheeky sort of effort, but it'll have to be a lot better than that to beat their CD. Graham Cooper at least had the confidence to try something ambitious. Blackmore. First time ball for Robbins, a splendid run by Mark Robbins. It's got McClare forward and Webb arriving. Finds Wallace. Cleared by Beaumont this time. Blackmore battling to win it back for United, and then he gave it away to Flynn. And on for Armstrong to chase. But Bruce, as I was saying earlier in the game, he certainly got some pace. Armstrong's main asset probably his pace and ability to take defenders on, but he's got to be given better service, really. Pallister looking to spring the Wrexham offside trap here, and it's another tremendous run by Gary Pallister. Well, one of these days his ability to go at defenders like that is going to earn him a shooting position. Webb is brought down meantime. Free kick to Manchester United. Or did the referee in fact whistle just before that tackle? I think he did. The player's on quite sure what he's given. He has in fact given the free kick to United. Now McClare. Owen. He got that all wrong. Hardy for Wrexham. It's not a bad ball either, and it nearly reached Owen, and it did reach young Jones. best game that he's had so far in terms of a goal-scoring opportunity. And the 17-year-old YTS trainee found himself clear as Pallister failed to control it. Not a bad effort. Owen. Good running by Wallace. And Joey Jones earns the biggest cheer of the night from the Wrexham supporters for that tackle. Forward by Bruce, Hardy underneath it again. That was Webb's little effort forward for Robbins, who was dispossessed well by Hunter. Phillips sliding it forward for Jones to chase. Martin with the interception for Manchester United. And then United give it away. They've just got a little bit sloppy, I think, because the game clearly is won by United, but they might have to pick the pace up again here. And here's the man to do it, Ince. He couldn't beat four of them. Cooper for Wrexham. And he's done well. Oh, great run! Well, that would have been some goal, wouldn't it? Graham Cooper, the Yorkshireman from Huddersfield, who is playing here on a week-to-week basis. Really nearly earned himself the opportunity for one of the goals of the night. Blackmore kept it in, but couldn't really do anything with it. His header unchallenged, finding Robbins. That's a good ball for Clayton Blackmore. And on it goes to Mal Donaghy. And the cross turned back for Blackmore. Oh, it hit the defender, and somehow Morris kept it out. That was good goalkeeping. Blackmore, with the aid of a considerable deflection, nearly beats the 22-year-old goalkeeper, but Morris managed to keep it out. Free kick for the foul by Irwin on Cooper. Back it comes to Hardy. And one of the Jones boys was poised then, Lee. In fact, it comes out to Hunter. Now, Joey Jones has gone forward as well. I can imagine the scenes if he gets on the score sheet. And here he goes, and it was a decent little header, and it was turned wide and against the post, in fact, I think. That was unlucky. And Joey Jones certainly played his part. Good effort from Thackeray. Wrexham coming strong here in the last 10 minutes or so. But here's Hardy. Oh dear. He just took his eye off the ball at the worst moment, but Thackeray looking strong in possession again, and the other Jones, Kevin Jones. Bruce beats him to it. Well, it could have been Wrexham's best moment of the game, and the old warhorse Joey Jones was the man who earned the opening with that downward header. Thackeray clipped it, and yes, just against the post. This Jones gets there ahead of Webb. Joey Jones again, combative as ever in the middle of the field. Kevin Jones turns a useful looking ball out to yet another Jones, Lee Jones in the middle, back to Kevin Jones. And the cross in towards Thackeray, but Bruce with some difficulty got it clear. And the final little flourish belonging to Wrexham. But it hasn't produced the goal they were looking for. And a good professional job by Manchester United. sees them take their place in the quarter-finals of the European Cup Winners' Cup. Mark Wins got the first goal and was followed just 4 minutes later by Steve Bruce. 2-0 to Manchester United tonight, a 5-0 aggregate win. Wrexham beaten, but by no means disgraced. But it's Manchester United who go on to the last 8.